click on the YouTube. I haven't this turned off right now.
Okay.
Just make sure it shows up. Okay, but the scoreboard, the time isn't showing up, so that's something. I just want to make sure everything's good before we start. Or I start, I should say. Do you maybe have to move it above scorebug? Because it looks like it's there. There we go.
Why isn't it starting?
Do you have to... What was the previous screen you were on?
Previous screen I was on?
Yeah, that just had like the, it said like font and stuff. Yeah, that. Do you... I wasn't sure if... Yes, that's not... I mean, I can always start without, you know?
Studio mode? Maybe?
Worst, we can go without it, and I can just constantly say it.
So if you wanna...
Okay. Yeah, I can just start it, I guess. I think it's just the mic is on. So that's what's picking up. Because it's saying that we've reached the
Yeah.
device.
Cool. It's alright. Figure it out later. I would say go for it.
Sorry for the delay there for those that are on the broadcast. I am your commentator for today, Nick Burt. We are here in Farmington Hills at the Hawk for 1927 SC. They come from Fort Wayne, Indiana, against your home team, Troy United. Troy United scored a quick opening goal for their first goal today, and it was a beautiful counterattack, and now we are just getting back underway. So, like I said, I am your commentator for today, Nick Burt. We are here in the we have 38 minutes left in this first half. Troy is coming down the to the attacking side. Nice cross into the box, Nathan Bose, who tries to get a pass back, but it's taken away. As 1927 are going to try to move this ball up the field and break through the Troy back line. Fort Wayne bring it up, looking probably for a cross into the box. Pass it back. It's a nice interception there by Troy. I believe that was number 9. Here comes Troy again on the attack, looking for another cross. It looks like that was intended for, I believe that was Braden Stavros. Troy passing it back, try and get an open opportunity. It's to Nathan Bose. Tries to break through tackles, but it is intercepted. Ball gets back to Stavros. Foul. Free kick opportunity for Troy. This is a good start to the first half for Troy. Much of what they hoped for. Coming into this game, they've given up goals within the first 10 minutes for 3 games in a row. And the goal for Troy today was just not to concede, and they ended up getting a goal themselves. So it's a good start for Troy. Troy, ball in their own half. We're going to get it back to Yanni Kanelopoulos in goal. Fires from the outside. Good save by Kanelopoulos. It's the first time he was really tested today. It's going to go out for a corner. going into the box. Looks like we are going out for another corner. Looks like the ball went out of play on that one. We take the corner quickly. Nice block there by Troy. That was number 7, Waleed Sharif. And we're going to do this all over again. Nice cross into the box, and it misses all the heads of 1927, and that is going to go out for a throw for Troy. We are just past the 12-minute mark here in the first half. Troy with the early 1-0 lead. Good interception there by Troy. Nathan Bowes passes it to Waleed Sharif, who is just going to miss it, and it's going to go back to 1927, and they are going to reset and regroup. A good interception there by Troy. I believe that was Gregory Trask. Crosses it in, and the ref says that it was out of bounds. So it will be a goal kick. Very nice day here in Farmington Hills. Temperature right around 80 degrees. Not as hot as it was last week. Still a bit warm though. We'll see how that affects the players on the field. And you know, this is also a turf field, so it does make things a little bit hotter down there. So hydration is going to be key for both teams today. Fort Wayne keeps that one in, but the ball ends up at Bose's feet. He's looking for somebody to pass back to. Finds Stavros. Gonna cross that one. Gonna try to get it to Jacob Lee, but it's just gonna go a little bit wide. .1927, bring it up the field. Foul. It's going to be a free kick for 1927. Troy resetting here. Bowes gets it to Caleb Dupree. Jacob Walter. Sorry about that. Good interception there by Troy. It's a good team interception there between Braden Stavros and Mateo Phillips. It's Phillips coming down. He's gonna shoot, but it is going to go wide of the post. Now we'll go out for a goal kick. Just past 15 minutes here in the first half. It's going to go out of play, and it's going to be a Troy throw-in. So far, very good start for Troy. They have minimized the 1927 opportunities, which was a huge factor coming into this game. Obviously, like I said earlier, Troy has conceded in the first 15 minutes the last 3 games, and for them not to do that was a very good step in the right direction. And to get a goal on top of that was even just the cherry on top of it. It's going to be Braden Eastep with the ball. Turns it over. (1927) putting on a little bit more pressure than they have these first 16 minutes, 17 minutes. Going to reset. Going to cross it in. Trying to avoid the offsides, but it ends up in Kanelopoulos' gloves, and Troy's just going to settle things down right now. Sharif, going to get to Bose, going to get back. Sharif. Good. Stavros is going to cross it. Looks like to Bose. Bose has it. Looking for somebody to cross to in the box. Just goes wide. And that ball is going to roll out of play for a goal kick. Troy back in possession of the ball. We're going to get it back to Kanelopoulos. He's going to reset. There's Jacob Walter. Going to get it to Waleed Sharif. Ballhorn. Good cross. Troy United putting on the pressure, try and get a turnover. Good interception there by Stavros. He's going to get it to Sharif. Sharif's going to chip it into the box. It looks like the target was Bose, but just ends up in the goalkeeper's glove. Bose putting on the pressure. He does help force that turnover, but it does end up in 1927's possession once again. We have 23 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first half. That's going to be 1927 crossing it. Going to cross it again. Nice header, but it's going to go out of play for a goal kick. Can definitely tell 1927's trying to get those shots on target, but Troy United's back line is just stopping them today. Looks like completely different back line compared to what we saw last week when they committed that the early turnovers that led to goals, and it's been really limited today for Troy. And that's a shot, and that is going to go in the net. That is number 3. That is Matt Perry, and that is going to tie this game up with 23 minutes left in the first half. The score is now 1-1. Great shot there by Perry, just outside the box, and there's nothing Kanelopoulos could have done about that one. Getting ready to restart play here after the goal. Troy United's gonna look for, more opportunities. They've had them to start this half, and there's no signs of them stopping now. So we're gonna look for that second goal. Stavros is gonna fire it, and that's just gonna bounce out of play for a goal kick. For those that were not here, just to recap, in the 7th minute, it was a Waleed Sharif goal to put Troy up 1-0, and it was crossed in by Mateo Phillips on a beautiful cross, and it just left Sharif almost a wide open net. And just recently, just about a minute ago, we had a 1927 goal, and that was it was a beautiful shot from just outside the box, and here goes 1927 looking for a second. And that's going to be a cross into the box, and that's into the back of the net. Do have whistles blowing. Looks like the goal will count. We are just stopping play for an injury on the field. Two quick goals in rapid succession for 1927, and they're just starting to really put the pressure on right now. And it was a beautiful cross into the box, a great header. Couldn't tell the number on that. I believe it was number 8, which is Noah Black. Actually, looks like the goal was waved off. It's looking like it was an offsides. So we are still at 1-1. Got 20 minutes left in this first half, plus stoppages, of course. Troy looking to reset. Troy on the attack. Stavros was in offside positions, but that was who the pass was directed to, and it just ends up just going into the goalkeeper's gloves. And now 1927 coming back on the attack. Here comes 1927 again. Nice deflection, but it's going to go. It was a great save by Kanelopoulos. The shot was by number 13. That was Cooper Forhey. It's another good opportunity there for 1927, but Kanelopoulos, the great save. Now here comes Troy. It's going to be a foul. And Troy are going to have a free kick. Sharif gives it to Stavros. He's going to cross it. There's nobody there, and it's going to end up at the goalkeeper's feet, and 1927 will reset here. Got 17:28 left in this first half. Score is still 1-1. So that's going to be to their knee step. It looks like that was out of play, and it's going to be a Troy free kick. It's actually a handball. Still a Troy free kick. It's another foul on 1927. That is their third of the half. That ball just took a bad hit off the foot, and it goes out for a 1927 throw-in. Good deflection there by Troy. Almost another turnover. As Jacob Walper just almost runs over three people, but does end up committing a foul. That's going to go into the box for 1927, who just kicks it out of play.
What's up?
Here come 1927 once again. Looks like the offsides was the call. Ball was intended for Sharif. Keeps it in play. Up. And they're calling that out of play. Nathan Bowes tried to make the save there, but it just wasn't enough. Just into the 30th minute here. Score still 1-1. So come Good interception there by Bose. Gets it to Sharif, who gives it back to Bose. It's going to go for a Troy throw in. That ball is going to be kicked out of play by Jacob Walter. So here come 1927 once again. Good interception there by Troy. Sharif is going to kick it, but it's going to go just out of play for a goal kick. Kind of saw what he was going for there. The goalkeeper was off his line, right up at the top of the box. Just was not enough. Off target, and now it's going to be 1927 with the ball once again. Going to be a free kick for Troy after the fourth foul for 1927 on this game today. Actually, it's a throw-in. Stavros. There's another foul on 1927. That will be their fourth on the day, officially. It's going to be a free kick opportunity right from about the halfway line, just a yard or two off of it. So Troy take it quick. It's a good header by Clayton Lafayette, but it was just a little bit too much, and it ends up in the goalkeeper's hands. Rendo Oliveira, who's going to cross it. Nice deflection, but it's going to still be 1927's possession from Noah Black. That's going to be fired from the outside. Good block by Troy. Good interception, Nathan Bose. Another turnover, and it's going to be a cross into the box, so that's just going to go right into Kanelopoulos' hands. And Troy United going to reset here. We're just about with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. Oh, another good save by Kanelopoulos, another shot from outside the box. Is 1927 still putting on an attack here. Good cross into the box, but it's going to be offsides, and it's going to be a Troy free kick. Sharif. Another good cross. It's just not going to be enough to get to the Troy player down there, who was number 4. That was Jacob Lee. but it's going to be a throw-in. Gets it to Sharif, to Lee. Lee's going to shoot, and that just goes just wide of the post. It's going to be a goal kick. We have 9 minutes left in this first half. Score is at 1-1, and we are going to see a substitution here for Troy. There's Aiden Reynolds coming on for Braden Stavros. And we're about to get back underway here.
Come on, Troy!
Good header by Mateo Phillips. Goes out of play. It's going to be a 1927 throw-in. Troy really putting on the pressure near the end of this first half. Trying not to concede that second. Go into the half with a 1-1 tie. Obviously, they have been also pressing to get that second goal. But the defense this first half has been almost outstanding. Very few mistakes. Going to be crossed. It's just going to bounce, and that's going to be kicked out of play by Troy. That was number 2. There's Sean Reardon that kicked it out of play. Troy, quick throw in, trying to play quick here. That's going to be a good cross. Nathan Bowes. It's going to be an open net. Oh, he fires it just wide of the post, and it's going to be a goal kick, just short of it. He had an open net, could have got it in, could have got Troy up 2-1, just goes just short of the post. And with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first half, it is still 1-1. Could kind of see that 1927 was kind of shocked by that quick play in, leading to that great opportunity by Troy. It's going to go out for a corner for 1927. Gets into the box, headed, but it's going to get headed out of the box as looks like 1927 keep possession, and they're just going to pass it back and try to reset. Not everybody's grouped into the box. There's Keaton Albert, who's going to cross it in. Going to be kicked out of the box, though. It's going to end up at Sharif's feet. Good defensive stop there by 1927 to prevent the possible goal-scoring opportunity. So here comes Troy again. Going to pass it back to Canelopoulos, just reset. 1927 was putting on some pressure there. It's always good just to reset there, regroup. It's going to end up with Sharif. He's going to pass it, trying for Bowes. Bowes just kicks it out of play. Looks like it's going to go for a corner, though. Got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half, plus stoppages. It's going to be another good opportunity for Troy here. Bowes going to cross it. Goes to the back post. Ends up in the goalkeeper's hands. It's going to be Kanelopoulos' feet. Just going to try to slow it down a little bit here as we approach the end of the first half. It's going to be kicked out of play there. It was a good trial there by Mateo Phillips to try to get an interception. Just kicks it out of play. But it does delay the opportunity that 1927 was trying to get there. It's going to be a throw in. They're going to try to throw it into the box. Looking for a header there. It's going to end up at Kanelopoulos' gloves as he goes for the save. So we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left before stoppages. It's going to be Bowes. I'm going to cross it to the other side of the field. It's going to be fired. Sharif, good opportunity, but it is offsides. Looks like that one was a bit close there, but the ref is the final judge of everything, so it was offsides in their mind. It was offsides. A good interception there by Troy. Aiden Reynolds gets it to Sharif, and he's going to give it to Bowes, who gives it back to Sharif. Just in double team there. Got the foul, though. Troy's going to have a free kick. It's going to be a dangerous opportunity, given that it is close to the box. We're approaching the last minute of regular time this first half. Was a yellow card given there. I believe that was to Breno Oliveira. Troy is going to try to construct something here on this free kick opportunity from right about 31 yards out. Looks like it's Bowes who's going to take it. Fires it right into the wall. Takes a deflection. It's going to be 1927. Almost on the counterattack, but good job by Troy to stop it there. It's going to be crossed. Trying for Bowes there. Looks like we're going to have 1 minute of stoppage time here. Oh, here's another opportunity for Troy. Getting into the box. He's going to fire it into the net. It is a goal for Troy. That was number 4. Jacob Lee. Just a beautiful counterattack, and it ends up in the back of the net, and it is now 2-1 for Troy. 1927 just looks absolutely shocked out there. So we are still in stoppage time here. Probably not a ton of time left. $19.27 get it reset. Bose is just going to fire it. Just trying to get that halftime whistle to blow. Another good cross. Try and get it to Sharif, but intercepted. It's by Albert Keaton. And that is the halftime whistle here in Farmington Hills at the Hawk. We go into halftime with Troy United taking a 2-1 lead on a 45th minute goal by Jacob Lee to put them up. And we are headed into the locker rooms at half. We will be back shortly for a halftime report, so stay tuned. If you're just tuning back in, we have just started the second half. We're about 3 minutes into the second half. Troy United with the 2-1 advantage. It's been a great game for Troy so far. Good counterattacking opportunities, good defensive opportunities, stopping goals from 1927. Troy's going to be looking to do more of the same for this second half. They've had good stops by goalkeeper Canelopoulos, and like I said, they're going to look to do more of the same. 1927 is definitely going to look to put the pressure on Troy, both defensively and offensively this second half, if they want to come away with points in this game. 1927 come into this game as the only team left in the MWPL that have yet to drop points this season, and Troy United are the only team left in the MWPL that have yet to gain points this season. So it looks like that could be changing if results stand in the second half. It's turnover there by Troy. It's a good counter-attacking opportunity for 1927, but good stop on the defensive end. Oh, it's a good opportunity for Troy. It's going to be a 2-on-0 break. It goes down. They're going to look for a penalty, but there was no foul there, and that's going to go out. It's going to be a corner kick. So Troy going to bring up the players into the box. Got to try to create some chaos here in the box if you want to get a good goal-scoring opportunity on corner kicks. It's going to be interesting to see what Troy draw up here. It's going to be crossed into the box. It's going to be punched out by the keeper. It's going to be 1927 just trying to reset here. Good opportunity for Troy. They're just trying to slow it down a little bit here. 1927 trying to keep it up tempo this second half. Troy just trying to slow them down a bit. It's a good opportunity there. It's Shane Renshaw. He's going to look to cross it into the box. There's nobody there. It's going to be kicked out of play, and it's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be the fifth corner kick for Troy on the game. It's going to be Waleed Sharif taking the corner. Like I said, you just got to create chaos in the box when you're going on these corner kicks. It's going to be crossed in, headed out. It's going to get to Bose, who's going to kick it, and it's just going to end right up in the goalkeeper's gloves. And here go 1927 again, just trying to keep it up tempo. That's going to be a foul on Troy. Their first of the half. It's going to be their third overall. Kind of surprised with 1927. We've seen Troy on their free kick opportunities play it quick. 1927 kind of keeping it a bit slower. It's a good interception there by Troy. It's going to get it to Nathan Bose. He's going to look for a foul, and it is a foul given. That's going to be the sixth for 1927 on the game today, their first of this half. Here come Troy again. We're going to have a throw-in opportunity here. Here you go, 1927 once again. It's another good Troy United defensive stop there. Here goes Sharif. It's going to be headed into the box, but it's just going to end up in the goalkeeper's hands. We have 36 minutes and just about 20 seconds left in this second half. Just about 10 minutes in. It looks like it was a penalty given there for 1927, and it's going to be number 9, Igor Barberi, that will be taking it, going up against Yanni Kanelopoulos. See if Kanelopoulos has some more magic in those gloves as he's had today so far. Here in the 55th minute. Barberi stepping back. Take it. And it goes into the back of the net. It is now 2-2 as Barberi just slots it right into the right side of the net. Kanelopoulos dives the other way, and we are now tied once again at 2-2 with just about 35 minutes left in this game. Obviously, we'll see what Troy can do. We saw when 1927 scored their first goal, Troy started to put the pressure on again. They ended up getting a goal that put them ahead, and we'll see if they can do that once again. So we're just back underway here. Good interception there by Bose. Just trying to look for somebody to pass to. He does. Looks like Troy's just going to pass it back here. Slow things down a bit. Obviously, with 1927 just getting their tying goal, they're going to want to put the pressure on, try to get that third goal that will put them up. So Troy just slowing it down again. It's going to be a foul for 1927. It's also going to be a yellow card for kicking the ball after the whistle. Can't really say I've seen that many times, but it has happened here. That was number 3, I believe. That is Matt Perry with the yellow for 1927. We're just getting reset here. Troy's going to cross it. Sharif putting on the pressure there. It's going to go out for a throw-in for Troy. It's going to go out for another throw-in. Troy's going to try to create something from this great opportunity they have. Thrown into the box, headed. There's just nobody there except a 1927 defender, and they're going to clear it out. Troy back in possession. Gets it to Sharif. Shreef's got a good opportunity here. He crosses it. Oh, pass to Bose. Oh, he can't get it in. He can't get a shot off, and that's going to go out of the box. A great opportunity for Troy there. Just couldn't convert on that, and you hope to not regret that at the end of the game. Troy's going to get another opportunity. Going to get it in. There's calls for a penalty, but the ref is not having any of it. Bose crosses it in right into the goalkeeper's gloves.
How's it going over here?
Troy with another turnover. They're coming on the counter-attack. Bose has the ball. He's going to shoot. Oh, it just goes wide of the post. So close. Second great opportunity. Just as many minutes for Troy there. Just can't get it into the back of the net. We got just about 31 minutes left in this game, plus stoppages, of course. But another great opportunity for Troy. They are putting on the pressure here. So it looks like we have a substitution for Troy. There's Francisco Alvarez Calderon that is coming in. It looked like for Nathan Bose. Great performance by Bose today. 1927. Great opportunity here. It's going to be kicked out of the box. Going to make 1927 rethink things here. We have just crossed the 60th minute here in Farmington Hills. We are at a scoreline of 2-2. Good quick goal for Troy today in the 7th minute. 1927 equalized in the 23rd. Troy then went up right before half in the 45th. And 1927 re-equalized with a penalty in the 55th minute. It's going to be crossed into the box. It's an attempt to keep in play there for Troy, but it's going to go out for a 1927 throw-in. Pace is slowed here a little bit. Both 1927 and Troy just trying to keep that stamina up for those last 15 minutes where you can really make or break a game. So there's going to be a throw into the box. It's going to be headed. It's good. Still good opportunity here for 1927. It's going to be fired. Good block by Troy. It's going to be fired from outside. A good save by Kanelopoulos. Calls for a foul, but there is none. It's going to be crossed and just wide of the post. That was almost a goal opportunity there for 1927. Looked like it could have curved in, but it did not, and it's going to be a goal kick for Troy here. Looks like we are also going to have some substitutions for both teams. Looks like Jalen Beecham is getting ready to come in for Troy. Let's see who it is for. Miles Repal is being subbed out for Troy, or for 1927. As I mentioned, Jalen Beecham was coming in for Troy United in replacement of Sean Reardon. A good opportunity here for Troy. Oh, it's an open net! Go! He's brought down in the box. That's the almost third opportunity in the last 10 minutes for Troy to get that go-ahead goal, and they just can't put it in the back of the net.
Good job, Brian. Keep it up. Do another one.
Sharif. That was another golden opportunity there for Troy. The net was wide open. Great defensive stop, got to say, by 1927 to make sure that wasn't the go-ahead goal. But just another opportunity you hope not to look back on at the end of the game and say, man, I wish we put that one in the back of the net. Good interception there by Troy. Going to put some pressure on. It's a foul. It's going to be a free kick opportunity for Troy. Troy take it somewhat quickly. Like I said, seems to be something that they've wanted to adapt to in these past few games. Taking those free kicks quickly so they catch the opponents off. He tries to get to Sharif there. Sharif does get the ball. He's brought down, calls for a penalty. The ref once again is having none of it. That's the third time calls have been for a penalty with a potential foul in the box for Troy. Just the ref is not having any of that today. Troy's going to try to get another opportunity here. They're going to get it. It's going to be the number 22, Shane Renshaw. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Oh, nice save there by 1927. It's going to bounce. They're going to give it to Sharif. And it's just intercepted right from under him. Troy just kind of trying to set up something here. Troy passing it back, just slowing things down. Try and find that perfect opening. We got 24 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. As Troy had a good opportunity there. Might have been caught off sides, but it ends up in the goalkeeper's gloves. As I said, we got just about 24 minutes left in this game, plus stoppages here in Farmington Hills at the Hawk. It is still tied 2-2. Good stop there by Troy. Good stop of a potential crossing opportunity. Troy once again just trying to reset, looking for that perfect opening. They're going to cross it across the field. It's going to be Beecham. It's going to be to Sharif. As I said, Troy just slowing it down here, looking for that perfect opportunity. Gets it out. It is going to be kicked out of play for a throw-in for Troy here, just right around the halfway line. Beecham gets it in. It's going to be a foul and a free kick opportunity for Troy. That is 1927's ninth foul on the day, their fourth of this half. Troy takes it quickly. Intercepted there. Troy get it back. John Nino, he tried to get it in there. Try to get an open opportunity. It ends up at Sharif's feet. Good opportunity here for Troy. Looking to cross it in. Good cross in. It ends up a good shot blocked. And that one's again deflected. But that one's going out for a goal kick. Troy keeps putting on the pressure here. It's just they got to find the back of the net. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We got 21 minutes and 40 seconds left here, plus stoppages. And it looks like we are stopping for the second half water break. I don't believe we had one of these in the first half, but we have one here in the second half. It's a good time for both teams to regroup, re-strategize. You're hitting the home stretch here. You're going to have roughly about 20 minutes left once we come out of this water break. Obviously, it is a warm day here at the Hawks, so you need to stay hydrated. But it's also a good time for both coaches to game plan. We're currently still tied at 2-2. Like I said, probably coming out of this water break, we're going to have 20 minutes left. And both teams are going to be pushing to get those full 3 points today. And this is a great time for them to strategize and game plan how they're going to do that and how they're going to stop the other team from scoring. So it's going to be interesting to see how both teams come out this after this water break. Both teams just trying to stay hydrated here. Troy United passing out some ice just to, throw on the back of players' necks. Try to stay cool. 1927, just try and dump some cold water on each other's heads. Whatever works, works. I mean, you guys stay cool in these conditions, especially when you're playing on turf fields. That makes it just even worse. We're currently right around 83 degrees. It probably feels like high 90s on the field, given the turf. So hydration is absolutely paramount here. Just getting ready to get back to play. We're actually going to have just around 19 minutes left before we add it on. Oh, good interception there by Troy. Gets it to Sharif. He's got 3 defenders in front of him. So it's going to go out. Going to cross it into the box. A good punch save there by the goalkeeper. Troy kind of putting the pressure on here. They know, both teams know what a goal could mean for either side right now. So throw in for 1927. Oh, good interception there by Troy. Could be a dangerous counterattacking opportunity here. Just stopped right there. Stopped right in its tracks. So here comes 1927 again. And it's going to end up in Kanalopolis' hands. We're going to get it back. 1927, just resetting here. That is offsides there, my 1927. as mentioned earlier, you know, we're getting down. We got 17 minutes left plus stoppages. 1927, still the only team that has yet to drop points this season in the MWPL. Troy United, still the only team left in the MWPL to gain points. So this result right now could be huge for both teams. Troy United could potentially get their first points on the season and first points in the MWPL overall, as this is their first season in the league. 1927 still could remain unbeaten. Looks like a foul was called there. That was 1927's 10th foul on the day. Troy tried to take it quickly. Ref wasn't having any of it. Made him reset. And Troy is good. They're coming back once again, looking for that third goal. They're going to cross it in, trying to get to Sharif, but just a little bit too much on that one. So here come 1927 again. They're looking for that opening. Good interception there by Troy. Turns it over. It's going to be a foul. That was Igor Barberi that went down for 1927, the goal scorer on the penalty. Just like to take this moment to thank some of our sponsors for their outstanding support of Troy United this year. McVee's Pub and Grill, come join us there at their Troy location after this game to celebrate the win, the draw, the loss, any of the above. They are our official post-match bar. So thank you very much for your support. Good interception there by Troy. Tried to get it to Renshaw there, but it was another turnover there for Troy. Troy with another opportunity here. We got 14 minutes left in this game, plus stoppages. Probably going to have at least 2 minutes added on due to the water break. Probably another minute or two given the penalty and the stoppages that have happened in between that and substitutions, obviously. So right now we're probably looking at about 4 minutes added on come the end of the 90. Troy United just trying to get past the halfway line right now. It's going to go out for a throw in. (1927) passing it back. Troy United still putting on the pressure, trying to force turnovers, as their goals have been on counterattacking opportunities today. That seems to be what's the best thing they're doing right now to get those goals. It's manufacturing those turnovers that end into those opportunities. As here come 1927. They're going to pass it into the box. Great save by Kanelopoulos, but it was offside, so even if it would have went in, it would have been offsides. Great save nonetheless from Kanelopoulos. So here come Troy once again. Troy slowing it down a little. almost an interception there, but just not enough there as 1927 keep possession. It's going to be a throw-in for Troy. Troy just looking for an opening here. Break through that 1927 back line. Just passing it back, looking for that perfect opportunity right now. We have 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in the full 90. Here come 1927 again. Good counterattacking opportunity. That's going to get to Brendo Oliveira. Good stop there by Troy. As they're going to try to get a counterattacking opportunity here. They're going to cross it to Francisco Calderon. Just slowing it down once again, passing it back. Troy's going to send one in here, trying to get somebody on the end of it, but it's going to end up with 1927. Good cross, but it goes out of play. It's going to be a Troy throw-in. Somewhat dangerous situation here. We're about 40 yards out with this throw-in. Going to get a throw, and it's just going to get thrown straight to 1927. We now have less than 10 minutes to play here in Farmington Hills. 9 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. We will also have the added stoppages. And we are still at a 2-2 game here. We had 3 goals in the first half, 2 from Troy, 1 from 1927. And then we had a 1927 penalty in the second half, which got us to this scoreline of 2-2. Going to end up with Troy. It's going to go out of play for a Troy throw-in. Let's see what Troy can develop here on this throw-in. John Nino was originally going to take the throw-in, but gives the ball off to Beecham. Ends up in a turnover once again. As here come 1927. It's a good stop there by Troy, as now they really have a counter-attacking opportunity here. As Sharif gets it to Calderon, who keeps it in play. Almost goes out of play, but it was kicked back in by 1927. Troy's setting up something here. Gets it in, crosses it, shoots it, on net, it's in the back of the net, it's a goal for Troy, that was number 22. Shane Renshaw, I believe, with the goal from right outside the box. Troy have a 3-2 lead, we have less than 8 minutes to go here. What a shot right there, what an amazing opportunity for Troy here. I believe it actually may have been Clayton Lafayette on the goal, but still a huge moment here for Troy. Up 3-2, just around 7 minutes left, and the energy here at the Hawk is just absolutely outstanding right now. 1927 are right here on the counterattack, but it's going to end up in Canelopoulos' gloves. And just slowing it down now, Troy have the lead They don't need to be rushing on anything. So they're just trying to play it slow, make sure that they keep this lead and end up with all 3 points. Calderon. Just Troy, like I said, trying to slow it down here, not trying to give 1927 anything in these final minutes. So here come Troy again, looking like a counter-attacking type opportunity here. Sharif is going to cross it over to Beecham. But it's just going to take a weird bounce off the turf. 1927, kick it out. It's going to be a throw-in. We're going to have a substitution here for Troy. It's going to be Dominic Nalu coming in. And it looks like it's Waleed Sharif coming off. The goal scorer of the first goal today coming off in the 84th minute. A great game by him today. He's played an integral role in Troy United's lead right now. And just all around great game from him. Beecham looking for the throw-in. It's going to be crossed out. Troy getting it back to Canelopoulos. Once again, just slowing it down. There's no need for any up-tempo pressure here. Just need to keep hold of the 3-2 lead they currently have. We got 5 minutes left. We're going to probably have 4 minutes of stoppages, so we're looking at a total of about 9 minutes left. Troy just, like I said, slowing it down. They don't need anything here right now. They don't need to play up tempo. They got the lead off that beautiful goal. And now they're just looking to run out the clock here. Troy still kind of putting on the pressure on the defensive end though, trying to force 1927 into turnovers. Here comes 1927. Good opportunity here. Canelopoulos comes out and makes the save. And he's probably just going to stay on the ground there for a good few seconds. Just slow it down. We got 4 minutes left. Gives it to Nino. He's going to cross it. Looks like it was going for Nalu. 1927 end up with possession once again. Really putting on the pressure here. They know they need the goal to tie it up, keep their unbeaten season alive. So here come 1927. They're going to throw across into the box. It's just going to be past everybody, and that one's going to roll out of play, and it's going to be a Troy United throw-in. Got 3:20 left in this game. We're going to have another substitution for Troy. It is going to be Brian Blakely, who is prepared to come in. And it looks like it's Mateo Phillips going off. He's taking the long way around the field, but he is out of play, so we can continue. It is Blakely that's going to take the throw in here. Tried to get it to Nalu, but it ends up in 1927's possession. Almost good interception there by Troy as Beecham's just going to send it down the field. Try to keep wasting some time here. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left before stoppages. So here come 1927 again. Going to cross it into the box. Good save there by Troy United making sure it doesn't end up at 1927's feet. That was Shane Renshaw with a great deflection to send it out of play. 1927 going to throw it in quickly here. Going to cross it into the box. There was nobody there. Calderon just watches that ball go out of play, and it looks like he may take the throw in here. No, it will not be him taking the throw in. He just walks past it. Is Blake Lee. Comes 1927 again. They're really putting on the pressure here. They know a third goal will mean they get at least a point today. But that Troy United defense just keeps putting the pressure on. Here come 1927 once again. It's going to be a good cross into the box. Headed away. Troy United trying to get to the ball. It's going to still be kept in by 1927. It goes down. There's calls for a penalty. The ref is waving it off. We just have under a minute left in normal time here in Farmington Hills. Troy United with the 3-2 lead. Can they hold on? That one's just going to get crossed right into Kanelopoulos, who just chest passes it to himself into his gloves. And they're just really slowing it down here. Ends up right around the midfield line. 1927 still in possession. As you would expect, Troy United not trying to really do much here. They just accept to, end this game as here comes 1922 Shane Renshaw with a good deflection. It was offsides, and we have hit the 90th minute. We are now in stoppage time. It is now up to the ref's discretion of how much time we have left. It is officially going to be 4 minutes, and this will be probably the longest 4 minutes of Troy United's season so far.
Come on, Troy!
It's going to be crossed in. Looked like it was for Nalu there. Troy United just want to keep it on this side of the field probably for these full 4 minutes, but that's obviously not going to be an option for them, as 1927 are just going to put on so much pressure in these final 4 minutes to try to get an equalizer. They try and take it quick twice. The ref blows it, the whistle, and the play dead twice. So the third time is the charge for 1927. They're coming down the field once again. Oh, there's another foul by 1927. That's their 11th on the day. That's a yellow card. That is for number 9. That is Igor Barberi, the goal scorer on the penalty for 1927. As this plays into Troy's hands, this gives them an opportunity to just stop play and let that clock keep running. So here come Troy. They're going to just shoot it deep, just try to get that ball anywhere on the other side of the field and make 1927 just try so hard to get back down the field. Here's another throw-in for Troy. Target is Calderon. He does get a touch on the ball, but it ends up with 1927, who would have to go the full length of the field here. We are now halfway through the stoppage time. Got 2 minutes to go here for Troy. So here come 1927 again, looking for that game-tying goal. It's gonna be close. Kanelopoulos, I'm not sure. There's big calls for a penalty there. There was no real penalty type play there. The ball goes out of play. It is Troy United's ball. We have just around 1:30 left in this game. Another throw in for Troy. We're now in the final minute of stoppages. Troy United just have a minute left to get their first 3 points on the season and first 3 points in the MWPL. So here come 1927. They're not going down without a fight. And that ball's just going to go out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick. And you better believe Troy is going to take as much time as possible here to get this kick off. Kanalopoulos just taking his time. He knows that they are mere seconds away from that final whistle blowing. It's obviously now mostly all dependent on the head ref. Gonna get it into Calderon. Makes a good turn. Troy now playing it back a little. Here comes Renshaw. Could cross it into the box here. He's looking. They're just trying to waste time here, Troy United. You know, sometimes you'd think that you'd just go to the corner, but here come 1927 on a counter-attacking opportunity. Probably their last opportunity of the game. It's going to be crossed. It's just going to go above everybody's head. Troy United just... They still have the ball. It's still in play. Ref's looking at his watch. He's still not blowing that final whistle. Troy clear the ball here. Like I said, this final whistle could come at any second. This may be the last opportunity for 1927. It's a good cross across the field. There wasn't really anybody there. Cross into the box, and that just goes through the goalpost. That is the full-time whistle. Troy United with the biggest upset of the season so far because it's their first win of the season. I don't really know much to say right now. Troy United get their full 3 points in the most unexpected game that you would think, because 1927 came into this game unbeaten, and they have just ended their perfect season, and Troy United come away with their first 3 points of the season, first 3 points in the MWPL, and just an out-and-out amazing performance here for Troy. Just absolutely outstanding. Just great goals on counterattacking opportunities, and Troy just comes away with the victory, and the people here at the Hawk are going crazy. What a great moment here for Troy. That is going to be it for today's game. We do want to thank our sponsors once again, McVee's Pub, as mentioned earlier, Nebo Lending, Loaded Dice Brewery, Troy Kickboxing Outfit, Savers Wholesale Printing, Mr. Kebab's Express Grill and Catering, Escape, Premier Pet Supplies, Duck Donuts, and Hope Chiropractic. Thank you to all those sponsors. They mean so much to Troy United. This community club means so much to us, and just a great result here for Troy today. And that's going to be it for today. Make sure to keep an eye on our social media for post-game coverage. For Nick Burt, I am signing off for today. We will be back next week against AIM here at the Hawk, 2 p.m. And thank you for tuning in. And as always, up the Troy.